This better be working. Allegedly. Well, hello. If you're just tuning in and you're watching a replay, this is a Q&A, allegedly. So, where I answer questions through the live chat during the live stream. And but now this is a replay, so this is not a live stream. If you're watching this in the future. So that's very exciting. Yeah. So while people are tuning in, I'm gonna jam a little bit. This is just for members. Hold on. Oh, okay. It is working. I don't know why it's not showing me the live chat. Hold on, I gotta refresh the page. It's very exciting. Okay, now it's working. One man, no band. Jeremy Stone and Jeff. Okay, so since this is just the Q&A, guys, this is not like a concert, you know, and stuff. So I think we're just gonna attempt to go public right after I do the intro jam or something. Okay, so let's attempt this. Do the intro jam. That's pretty good. So this is like we're just getting started, but this is like a Q&A stream, like a Sunday kind of hangout and the Q&A where I like answer questions. Because I've noticed there's like a lot of questions during the regular concert live streams. So I thought if I can like, you know, do like a chill out Sunday and where I don't do song requests and I just like jam whatever I want to jam, and then people type questions in the live chat, and then I can reveal the secrets and stuff. We'll see how this goes, okay? So yeah. Hold on, I have Twitch open too. So I gotta drop this here. Can you do a quick ascent scale? Yes. Which one? What kind of scale do you want? Play Amish Whip, of course. Like that. Ascend. Or do you mean ascend by going up? Can you play Amish Whip? Minor, I want to see a pick hand. Is this good? Cracky 64. Holy guacamole! I have a Twitch and YouTube open, and that's it. We're only on Twitch and YouTube, and this is a Q&A. I'm having trouble with buzzing on acoustic. Seems to get worse with loosening truss rod. If you loosen the truss rod, that increases the. What does that do when you loosen it? It's multiple factors. Could be sprouting frets. Honestly, could be so many different things. Play some funk. Well, this is kind of funky, isn't it? Isn't this funk? Isn't that the right way? Theoretically, yes, it should be the right way when you loosen the truss rod. But oftentimes, sometimes it will not increase the action. So relief of the neck on the truss rod, it's very tricky, especially with acoustic guitars. This is like a different beast. I would need to see it, but your best off is with Philip McKnight. He could tell you what's happening. What got you into music? Honestly, I don't even remember anymore. Seemed like a fun. It was gonna be a hobby. It was just gonna be a hobby. So, and then I got addicted to it. So yeah. That's a funky groove. This is a good funky groove. We got Enzo in the chat. What are your other hobbies? Honestly, I don't really have. I like watching movies, I guess. Hi from Germany. Hello. Fender or Gibson? Fender. Hold on, I need to connect my foot switch. Hello. Dovydas, do you think cheap guitars can be good too? So yes, is a good cheap guitar brand. It's a hit or miss. If you want to buy a guitar that not spend a lot of money, look for used. Okay. Used. I don't understand why people don't buy used guitars. You should definitely buy used guitars. Those are like the best value guitars. So any brand could work. Just don't buy First Act and don't buy Mitchell. It's like the worst. G-Wagon. If you spam, listen, if you're gonna spam, you're gonna get timed out. You can't do that, okay? That's it, that's it. Goodbye. Can't do that. How's the weather out there in Florida? It's hot every day, but like today's cloudy and kind of windy. And it's kind of cool at night. By cool, I mean 50 degrees Fahrenheit. If you can Google what that is in Celsius, because I can't Google right now. How much do you play daily? Lately, it's been like 5 to 6 hours on guitar, so. I'm a big fan of You Started Guitar thanks to you. Watch all your videos. Thank you, that's impressive. I have over 1,000 videos. Exoliner status. Allegedly June, July. We'll see. Sweet. I bought Harley Benton TE20HH and I prefer that over my Squire Bullet. Such a great playing guitar. Has some sharp frets, but that's to be expected. Yeah, I don't like sharp frets. Yeah, that's always a problem. No, it's 50 Fahrenheit in Celsius. First time catching you live, any chance we get to see the Strandberg? Strandberg is... Can you see it? It's there. I need to put new strings on it. I overplayed it. I played it so much that it needs new strings. We got more questions rolling in. Fender hasn't changed for 50 years in your earlier video. Never said that. I said that about Gibson. I said that about Gibson. Check your record, okay? Hi, Mikey. Yes, this is like a Sunday Q&A. I'm copying Philip McKnight. When was the last time you have played metal? Somebody requested some metal on the live stream. I think I've played some my take on metal, you know. What did you think of Fender Acoustasonic? It's good. It's like it's basically acoustic guitar, but like with 10 different sounds, and it's much thinner, so it's easier to transport as opposed to like a regular acoustic guitar. I wish they would have done like instead of USB, I wish they would have done USB-C, you know, like a fast charging kind of thing, because you got to charge it with a USB. So Alexa told me that's 10 Celsius. Alexa told you correct. I think that's correct. Do you like metalcore? It depends. It depends. I like almost all kinds of music if it's done excellently or good. Tips for getting gain correct when doing a lot of legato. Just gotta practice a lot. You just gotta like slow, and then find like 2-string segment. What's your go-to genre? Like trap, but with guitar arpeggios and with autotune and trap beats. Like I'm not even joking. A lot of people are upset by this, but I don't care. I might live loop something actually like that just to weed out undesirable ones. I love your jam sessions like Improvisation for One. Are there any more out there? Greetings from Holland. Yes, there's 50 albums live recorded at similar situations or gigs. Check out Spotify or whatever streaming platform you use. Look up Dovydas, Dovydas. You should find it. So your neighbors don't mind you playing. Well, everything goes through headphones except for my voice. It echoes in the room. It echoes in the room. Other than that, yeah. How should I practice some Cage system? Honestly, I'm unfamiliar with Cage system. I never used it. What does even that mean? C, A, E, G, E, D. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know Cage system. Release yourself from a cage. Unleash yourself. Destroy the cage. You don't need it. You're no longer caged. Practice the freed system. It's a joke. Listen, yeah. Love from India. Love your streams. Thanks. If I miss your question, just repeat it, but don't spam. Be courteous of others. Your blues band is awesome. Thank you. Are you playing in St. Armand's or anywhere local soon? Not soon. Can you play some Spanish flamenco? So it would be something like this. What are midichlorians? I know how to complete that phrase. I know what midichlorians are. How about quick little trap too? Okay, I'll do it. Hold on. I have questions rolling in. What's your favorite guitar you own? It changes week by week. It's like Hot 100. You know, it's like hit songs. They change all the time. So currently, this is in my top 5. This one. And then next week something will change. You see, I'm very, very much into Fenders right now. It's a phase. I think it's a phase. You know, how you like go to high school and everyone's wearing Chuck Taylors. I think it's a phase. I might grow out of it or not. We'll see. There's a couple more guitars being made for me. It's kind of signature style, you know, according to my specs. So just watch me play those when they arrive. How many guitars do you have now? Over 20. And I didn't buy any of them except for one. Kids, make YouTube videos. How much creatine do you intake daily? The recommended. It's 5 grams. If you do any more, it's not good. Okay? Don't do any more. It's a naturally produced element, also found in foods such as steak and chicken, and your body makes it. It's just a fancy way, you know. Creatine is a brand name. Somebody created like word creatine, and then they copyrighted it. So creatine is more like a chemical formula of a compound, you know, of a thing. Ever play Godin? I've tried Andres Colin Godin. It's good. Can we see our guitars? I'll make a video, you know, of my guitar collection or something like that. On the world tour? Well, as soon as it's possible to go on a world tour. Ever thought about teaching guitar? I've taught a friend of mine in Lithuania once, and I've given lessons to this other friend, and that's it. Actually, creatine your body makes. Oh, okay. So, but yeah, I'm still learning. I'm a student of guitar myself, so this is a little out of tune. Is it Sony XM3? Yes, courtesy of Arcos 55. Yeah, I'll do a guitar collection video, something. And I was thinking about how I would do it. I would do it in a chronological order, you know. Thanks for the super chat, Don Face. Throw down some heavy blues jams, brother. You're awesome. Smoking if you got 'em. Okay, let's first of all, let me tune this. Kind of like a blues jam, right? From Sweden, we have a question on Twitch. How many guitars do you own? Over 20. Dovydas, I'm 36, have 4 sons. Me and my 2 oldest, 7 and 9 favorite song is Thomas Schwip. They felt singing it. That's cool. Yeah, it's a key of E if you want to jam along. I love your YouTube videos, but I think you have too much vocoder in the last songs. It's aesthetic choice. It's a stylistic aesthetic choice. Think of it as distortion on guitar. You wouldn't play heavy metal clean. You need distortion. So I'm doing a specific genre of music, and that's aesthetic. Aesthetic. Hello from Finland, just wondering, since I recently got my first electric guitar after playing acoustic for 3 years, what are some great songs I could learn? I'm into blues, 80s, 90s rock. Blues. Okay. Look up Tommy Emmanuel and prepare to have your mind blown. Then after that, 80s, 90s rock. Well, I guess anything Bryan Adams if you're into that. It's very acoustic friendly. And especially for popular songs, there's a lot of information out there for chords or tabs or lessons. Like more obscure ones, you'll have a harder time finding on how to play them. And Robert Johnson. You gotta know Robert Johnson, and then get a slide, and then learn open tunings. It's very fun to play open tunings on acoustic guitar with a slide. That's really cool. My favorite album of yours is Jumping in Solitude, especially Reversum and Purple and Wet. Thanks. That's some obscure album. Thanks for knowing that album. What are your thoughts on Jeff Beck? He's great. Really expressionate playing style. Julian Lage. I don't know Julian Lage. I don't know who that is. I want to buy my first audio interface. Budget is 80. Any recommendations? Oh. Are you gonna hook it up to your laptop or PC? How are you gonna use it? Because there are some hand recorders that I use to record my gigs that also act as an audio interface. For example, Zoom H6. So I don't know if they're like entry-level models that are also field recorders could be used with a USB cable as an audio interface. Dovy, I'm late. Juice box. That's okay. Now you're here. Any Roy Buchanan? I haven't seen Roy. I think he left earlier. So there's no Roy Buchanan here. There isn't any of him here at the moment. Bogota, Colombia. Hello. How much time does it take you to satisfy guitar playing? Like enough for today? No. If I didn't have to eat or sleep, I would just play non-stop. Joe Bonamassa, aka Joe Banana Massa. Correct. There is such guitarists. Yes. Are you ever planning on getting a Gibson? Only if they send me one. What song or riff did you have a hard time getting it right? Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison. I hate that song. It's not about how complicated it is to play it. It's about how unpleasant it is to play it because it's Florida and everyone plays. Oh, also Margaritaville. So there's a list of band songs because in my 9 years in Florida, everyone. Brown Eyed Girl, Margaritaville, and I forgot the other three. We got KDH, Sup. Look, Mom, I'm talking with my internet friends. Can you play a C chord? Yes. Freebird. Not as much as you think. It's still kind of asked as a joke. What they do ask is Brown Eyed Girl, Margaritaville, Hotel California. Oh, Neil Diamond, Sweet Carolina. That one. God, why? It's a generational thing. I think it's going to change like in 10 to 15 years. It's going to be like the different list of songs. How did you get past the sore finger stage when learning to play guitar? You just keep at it. They slowly get stronger. Slowly it just becomes easier and easier. What electric guitar do you recommend for versatility? Depends what you want to play. I would go with something with a Floyd Rose, like immediately. Because with Floyd Rose I can do very many different things. And I would go with humbuckers, but unless it's single coils or noiseless, like this. This is noiseless single coils. Best first song to learn? Anything blues, because if you learn this... you'll automatically know 3,000 songs. If you had to sell all but 2 of your guitars, which would you keep? Well, I would keep the Majesty for sure. Well, actually, I could sell all of them because I have 2 more coming. That allegedly will have a Sustainiac. So, you see, these are just things. They're inanimate objects that you breathe your life into them. The strings on my Schecter keep making a pinging noise when I'm tuning the GBE strings. Is that to do with friction on the nut? Yes. Whenever they make that noise, they tend to go out. Yes, that's exactly that. You know what I do? WD-40 or any kind of like a industrial lube alternative. You just like spray it on the nut. John Petrucci's Guitar Tech puts graphite pencil in the nut slots. Also, if you have string trees, you gotta. So this is put new strings on this one, right? It has a tremolo. So each time you tune or use a tremolo, there's friction through the nut. So you have to lube it here. And there's a string tree that holds down the first and the second string. So you got to lube it that one too. It's not a joke. I did that on my Majesty too. Or pencil. Yeah, but I don't know. Industrial lube is just like, if they use it for cars and it's okay for like 100,000 miles, you know it's good on a guitar. It's Omen Extreme with a Floyd Rose. Well, if it has a Floyd Rose, you should have a locking nut. You should be able to lock it in place. Play a guitar a year and a half and I can't get down Little Wing by Jimi Hendrix. Any recommendations? Should I quit trying this song? Yeah, just give it up. Listen, I've been playing guitar since I was 14. I can't get Little Wing right, okay? And she's walking through the clouds, something, something, and then some other words. And I know it does like. Also, I play it incorrectly, by the way. Like I just like kind of I take the chords and then do my own shapes, you know. And then this part always messes me up. So, listen, don't bother learning songs note for note. Well, at least I haven't. Unless you really want to. I guess then do it. It depends on how bad you want to. I never wanted to play anything note for note. I just wanted to play the way I would play it, so I didn't. Does Queen Mom still wears her tour t-shirt? Is that a reference to a joke that I haven't... I don't know how to answer that one. Martin or Taylor? Well, Taylor, they're a friend of mine, so I'd say Taylor. Wow. Oh, that's the reference to the Queen. Does the Queen still wears her tutu? That's what it is. Cracky, you're like coming at me with my own references, and I can't even recognize them. I don't know where I placed that Photoshop file. Are you a fan of Dimebag? Daryl. Oh, yeah. Well, he's good. I just feel like Dean are leaning on him for their marketing too heavily. Look, I don't run a guitar company. I don't know. Do you have electric guitar suggestion for beginner? Depends what you want to play. Do you want humbuckers? Do you want single coils? Do you want 22 frets? Do you want 24 frets? Do you want a tremolo? Do you want a hardtail? Do you want... well, the rest is kind of arbitrary. Those are like... So my question to you would be, what guitarists do you listen to? And what kind of music are you wanting to learn to play? It's good to know all music, how to play all of music. But so you're like a beginner. So those would be my questions to you. Can you play some police classics? You're under arrest. I asked the questions. Those are the police classics. Can you play any Buckethead? Yes. In the concerts, during these live streams, when people request Buckethead, I have attempted and ruined quite a few of Buckethead songs. Can you please tell which is a good guitar for funk? I mean, technically you could play funk on any guitar, but traditionally in all the funk recordings, it's been like a single coil. So you could say like any kind of like Stratocaster, Telecaster would work perfectly for funk. But you could play it on any guitar. Did you get any negative blowback from Universal when you cut ties with them? No, because they're a scam company. So okay, let me do a different jam. I want to do like a trap. I want to convert people into autotune trap with arpeggios. I was curious, where are you from? Because your name seems Lithuanian. Also, how many guitars do you have? This is like a third time someone's asking about how many guitars. Is it easier to start an electric guitar or an acoustic? It's easier to start an electric guitar than an acoustic, for sure. I have over 20 guitars, and I am from Lithuania. What camera do you use to shoot your busking videos? Several. I have a GoPro, a Yi, which is like a GoPro copy, and Canon M50. Is that a harmonica on your desk? Yes, very many harmonicas. I think I have 8 harmonicas right now. Electric guitars for classic rock music and some light metal. Have experience with an acoustic guitar. So, yeah, okay, light metal, classic rock, humbuckers. You want humbuckers, okay? Labas rytas. Hello. How's the class guitar going? Well, the latest is that the Exoliner will be made by Red Layer Guitars. That's all I can comment. Class is, if Class Guitars wishes to issue a statement, they can issue a statement if they wish. I'm not going to comment on that. They've been impacted negatively by the COVID in Germany. So there's been delays and some projects and stuff, you know. Do you like Ableton Live? I've never used Ableton Live. Guitars for blues ballads. Again, actually, technically, anything would work. For whatever reason, a lot of traditional blues, they just played whatever they could get their hands on. So if you can like just get your hands on something, blues ballads, I guess even like from the perspective of visual aesthetic, the Gibson ES335 or any kind of knockoffs. You know that mouse-eared look with F-holes? You know. If basically a solid body guitar with F-holes in it, you can play blues ballads. But isn't all of blues kind of ballads? What's your favorite guitar? It changes. It changes every week. I'm telling you. I'm going through phases. Right now it's this one because it's like, ooh, look, you know, it's, you know, you know, whatever. It's gonna change too. What's your craziest busking experience or first come to mind? I don't have anything crazy while busking. I don't know why. People are mainly well behaved. I did play at a bar where people were fighting, and then I had to stop playing because security was fighting. It was my first bar gig, but that's like maybe a story for a different video. Did you ever get your ScarMy guitar? Yeah, and I never played it because it's unplayable. That's another story. That's why there's a reason I didn't make a video about it, because if I do a positive video, then I'm lying. If I do a negative video, then I am bullying a smaller channel, but telling the truth. So no matter what I do, I'm the a-hole. So that's why I didn't make a video about ScarMy guitar. Yeah, but it's not a good situation. I wouldn't recommend ScarMy guitar to anyone. The dude's a little shady. By a little, I mean a lot of bit. And that's all I'm going to say. Yeah. Confusing when questions get answered on YouTube. Okay. If you got a chance to join your favorite band, but as a bassist, would you accept the offer? It's my favorite band. No. I don't want to be a bassist, even in my favorite. Well, hold on. I would play. Well, who would I play bass with? Like Frank Sinatra or something, you know? Just to see. Well, I guess anyone who's dead, you know, I would like do a gig while playing bass. But yeah. Good morning from New Zealand. Hello. Hi, I'm from Philippines. You're my idol. Don't have idols. Just be your own idol. Trap beat. I'm working on it. I'm still reading the questions. Did you get on a date with a blonde that was staring you down at the massage parlor workout space? That's my wife now, so yeah. I guess you could say that. Do you think it's more important to have fun playing guitar over being amazingly... Yes. Yes, it is definitely more important to have fun. Lavasling came with Skona. Kaunas. Kat jur. This is the official greeting in Kaunas, Lithuania. When you go to Kaunas, Lithuania, this is how locals greet you there. Kat jur. What time of day is it for you? It's almost 3 p.m. Would you ever have a guitar course? Maybe like a master class. I'm not sure about a course. What's the most important thing is learning starting out? Being consistent. I just started about a month ago. Don't have a teacher learning from YouTube. Every day. It's every day, bro. Because a lot of people start a couple months and they're like, oh, and for whatever reason they stop. And then, oh, I got to get back into it. And then it's like they're starting from zero, you know. So it's like every day, you know. Can you find like a half an hour, an hour? Can you do an hour every day? Norman Smith, thanks for the super chat. Why Florida? I don't know. I don't really know. Would you ever go on America's Got Talent? No, I would not, because when you sign a contract with America's Got Talent, they own you. Your face and what comes out of your mouth and what you do with your talent is their property to get views. America's Got Talent and similar talent shows are not about talent. It's about you laugh or no, you react, we win. It's all about getting good ratings and basically. Look, it's not a good idea. I've went to Lithuania's Got Talent, auditioned for Germany's talent shows, 3 different ones, auditioned for Britain's Got Talent, and yeah, so no. I wouldn't recommend for anyone, especially as well as YouTube is established today. You don't need a talent show. You need to post videos of your talent abilities on YouTube in a clever way. Yeah. Best country around the Baltic Ocean. Well, Baltic Sea. I mean, I think you mean Baltic Sea. Baltic, it's not really an ocean. Denmark, it's pretty a lot of islands and a lot of waters and stuff. It's really cool. Listen, stop spamming with the undercover pimp question. I don't get the question. And be excellent to each other. Try not to spam. Make it easy on everyone to submit their question. Your channel is one of my favorite. Thank you, Norman Smith. Thanks for the super chat and thanks for watching my videos. Take care. Lunch is over. Thanks for stopping by, Arcos. Okay, I was gonna do a trap beat. Can you speak Hindi? No. I wish I did. Do you know Inculto? Yeah, it's a band with... I've heard them. Gig in Litva when... I don't know. When the world gets back to normal, I suppose. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, hold on. I need like a tempo 160. I was going to do this at 160. Can't seem to set it to 160. Okay, now it's 160. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to loop a trap beat. That's a song I'm working on. It's going to be on my studio album. It has words too. I'm going to sing it after I read out a few more questions. Last chord I can't figure out. I'll tell you right now. Okay. So the chords are B flat major 7, A7, D minor 7, and then C major 7. No, is it? That's not C. Hold on. Sorry. F. F major 7. But I add, what is this that I'm adding here? Like 6, you know? 7, 6. Sometimes, not every time, you know? I don't know how I play it myself either, so. Have you ever destroyed a guitar during a gig? No. Guitars are expensive, even the cheap ones, you know? What's that yellow symbol? It's the same as the clock on the wall. Yellow symbol. It's every letter of my name. It's my logo. Play a song, please. Soon. You see, this is a Q&A. This is 99 things every guitarist should know when starting out, allegedly. So I'm answering any kind of question related to guitar or music. How come you don't get the viewers on Twitch? You're such an entertainer. I don't know, man. It's Twitch. I have almost 300 people watching right now on YouTube, though. Or it's just one person with almost 300 fake accounts tuning in. I think the latter is more likely than the first one. Do you play acoustic? Yes. F major 13? Is it really? Could be. How do you arrange songs just by listening to them? So I listen to the chord, sort of like I listen to the recipe, and then I recreate it based on the ingredients that I have at hand. You know, so I'll hear elements such as double kick drum or some kind of bass line, and I'll just recreate it. I read it after trap play some reggaeton. I like reggaeton too. You know what I noticed? I actually perform better when I'm standing up. Like sitting down is such a different vibe. So whenever you're like practicing guitar and your ultimate goal is to perform in front of people, practice your set or those songs that you're going to play while standing up. It's totally different feel. Not just in the way you play, but the whole dynamics. What do you recommend for ear training? Well, normally listening to stuff and trying to play it while you listen to stuff will train your ear. Would you do a song inspired by death metal? I've done that in the past, many times. How do you stay relaxed when you're recording? Always stiffen up. I stiffen up too, but you just kind of like jump around, you know, kind of like shake, I don't know, like literally drop on the floor and roll around, do like goofy stuff, sort of like to distract your mind, do what you wouldn't do, you know, like, so you literally, if you like, there are ways to relax your body. There are exercises or stretch exercises that you could do, and you're like, you know. I do that before shooting an unboxing video. So you think I'm like, some people say, oh, is he on drugs? No, usually I stiffen up in front of the camera, but you know, we're gonna film an unboxing video. So I'm like, I'll go into my goofy mode. I jump around, I roll around, I laugh really loud. Look at actors, stage actors, theater actors warming up. And if you ever seen them backstage before performing a play, where they know that, you know, the whole theater is going to be looking at them, look at them warming up. It's the most ridiculous thing you'll ever see. They're just like, they're screaming, they're laughing, ha 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 ha. You know, those are exercises. So try some exercises. Do you prefer humbucker or single? It depends. For my music, I want single. But on the live streams, people request songs that I literally need a humbucker. But if I played whatever I wanted and not taking any requests, I can get away with just 3 single coils. Fender or Gibson? Definitely Fender, not Gibson. We need that laugh again. I'm not doing that. What kind of stuff you record on your loop stations, etc.? Well, I have a Zoom H6. Link in the description. It's like a field recorder, a plug-in stereo. You like metal? It's okay. If it's done excellently, then it's excellent. But if it's like, you know, can we get a taste of I Chase Dreams? I chase dreams, that is my drug, and it seems never enough. I get lost in the moment with you, search for the things that are true. I chase dreams, that is my drug, and it seems never enough. I get lost in a moment with you, and I search for the things that are true. That's a little taste of I Chase Dreams. Stream it on Spotify. It has over 300,000 streams. It's my most streamed song, and it's original, so it's very flattering. Thanks, Cracky. Stream it now, people. Buy it everywhere. Cracky, you're the best. Can you do an Oriental tune? It depends what you mean by Oriental. What's your favorite scale? All of them. You have to know all of them, and then you have to know how to alter them. And then you got to know how to do composite scales. And you know what's the answer at the end? It's always chromatic. Fender or Schecter? Now that depends on what measure are you measuring them by. Price, meaning value for your dollar, Schecter. If it's under 1,000. Now, if it's over 1,000, probably Fender. It also varies. It's just, oh God, it's just too many variables. Hey, Dovydas, are the joint neck headstock bindings the strongest, especially referring to the Music Man Majesty? The neck headstock bindings the strongest. So, the Music Man Majesty is a genius, as is. It's the most precise guitar I have. And the relief is just enough, and there's no string trees. So, it's a one piece. I'm not sure, it might have a scarf joint. I don't know, I'll have to look that up for you. Your Steve I video has over 10 million views. You see, one person who watches all my videos watched it 10 million times. As well as when someone requests a piano song from a guitar player. Any PDF on trap chords? I'm not sure what you mean by trap chords. You can play any kind of chords to a trap beat, and that would kind of make it trap kind of beat. Would you be against playing acoustic for a video sometime? I have a few videos where I play acoustic, actually. So, I like playing acoustic. It's just, whenever people want to be entertained, they want to be very impressed. And they seem to be wanting to hear shreddability, tapping, one hand, flying Floyd Rose solos and stuff. And on the acoustic guitar, sometimes like, hey, I want to show people, hey, I'm a songwriter too. And YouTube collectively says, we don't care. Where's a shredding guitar solo? So, Rocksmith stream when? Never. I do Rocksmith in real life. I listen to my phone. It's like, play it. Okay. And then I do it. Yeah, I do Rocksmith in real life. How has the pandemic affected your work? Well, normally, all my life, I play music in front of people. Guess how pandemic affected that. What's your favorite guitar brand except Fender? Ernie Ball, Music Man, for sure. Schecter's great. I like the Vola 7-string. Strandberg's cool. Should you start with an acoustic as a beginner? If you're gonna be playing acoustic, if that's your goal, hey, I want to be an acoustic guitar player, then you should start on an acoustic as a beginner. But if, hey, I want to be an electric guitar player, then you should not start on an acoustic, because those are different instruments. If you want to play a cello, you wouldn't start on a violin, okay? Are you getting into long hair? It's a pandemic, and, you know, I don't want to go to a hairdresser, and every time I go, they mess it up, so. Do your fingers ever hurt, Knuckles? Never. Just got a Chevelle. Ever played one? No. Oh, actually yes, but the original Chevelle. The 1992 Chevelle. If you buy a current Chevelle, that's a Fender. Ever owned a PRS? Nope. Martin or Taylor? Probably Taylor because they've sent me a guitar and they like me. And a Taylor follows me on Instagram. Influencer laugh. Maniacal laugh. Let me see your fingers. I don't know if I was going to focus. What do you think about Stevie T? Well, he makes kids content. I don't know. It's not focusing. So I have calluses from lifting here. This is from bench press because of the pressure. And then there are calluses on fingertips too, but you won't see that. Would you rather meet Steve I or John Petrucci? Yeah, probably Steve I. It made more of an impact on me than John Petrucci has. What is your favorite tone? Again, that changes every week. Anything to keep you motivated to learn? Nothing. That comes from within. I can't tell you anything. It comes from your inner desire. Are you the bearer of the light of Anu, the carrier of the secret fire? Shall you pass or shall you not pass? Now that fire comes from within. That motivates you to do stuff. That motivates you to bear through the suffering to get to the other side. There's nothing I can tell or say or show you to give you that fire that comes from in you, not from anyone else. On your 6 string, what gauge? Depends on the scale length. 8s on this one, 9s on the Telecaster, and then it changes. It just varies from guitar to guitar. Do you have children? No. No. Kodėl tavo širdis tokia didelė? Nes mano subinė labai maža. Bro, just play 035. It's not 035. Did you know? It's actually 3. No, it's 535. It was never 0. There's no 0. Do the meme correctly. Do you watch music as when? Yes, sometimes. Actually, I haven't watched any YouTube at all because I've been busy editing and streaming and stuff. But I've done a video with him. You check it out. Every type of musician at a party or something like that is half of it on his channel and half of it on my channel. So, do some original lo-fi music. Can you play acoustic blues? Yes, I can. Rack picking. So it would be would you mean like that? Like, is that what you mean by that type of picking? Play some smoke, guys. It's no song requests. It's a Q&A. It's a Q&A. This is not a concert. You know how you know? Because I'm sitting down. I never perform while sitting down. It's not a good vibe to perform while sitting down, unless you can't perform while standing up, and you have to, for medical reasons, to be sitting down, then yes, that's okay. Or if you're playing piano. But even Jerry Lee Lewis would kick the chair away and stand up, as well as Little Richard. It's not exactly chicken picking. Chicken picking would be like... That's kind of like a... Want to see you in Jared's next Shred collab. You won't. Hawkeye wasn't in the Infinity War. Hashtag strongest Avenger. Hey man, love your channel. Thank you. What are your favorite type song requests? One day let me, hey, can you like concepts? You know, like space or like something something. You are disabling autofocus because I told you so. Oh, I did very many things. I disabled the autofocus. I did the gain and disabled the white balance. Not the white balance, or some kind of compensation. I literally, every time I go live now, Cracky64, I do those things that you told me in that video, like for Logitech Brio. I got some tips for better phrasing. I know the notes, but not how to string them together. Okay, so you speak English. Got some tips for better phrasing? I know the notes, but not how to string them together. Each note was the syllable of what I just read. Do that. Try doing that, but don't stay on it. Eventually don't do it. Eventually do it without the speech, but speech, the variety of syllables and the enunciation in the language will give you ideas for phrasings. Got some tips for better phrasing? Got some tips for better phrasing? Because also, even though the tempo of your speech is free, it's still music. I know the notes, but not how to string them together. I know the notes, but not how to string them together. Or the title of this live stream on YouTube, 99 things every guitarist should know when starting out. 99 things every guitarist should know when starting out. 99 things every guitarist should know when starting out. 99 things, you know, so... And then you like think of a tempo in your head, read an English sentence or whatever your language is, and think of a syllable, or not syllable, but holy moly, amazing, holy moly, amazing, holy moly, holy moly, amazing, holy moly, and think that amazing, holy moly, amazing. You know, but eventually drop speech. Godzilla, the king of monsters. Lithuanian song cover with Sammy G. I'm not sure, maybe. What to do after learning the pentatonic scales? I mean, how to finally connect it all, start soloing. Listen to slow blues. That's how I started. So... slow blues. Specifically, Lightning Hopkins. Listen to Lightning Hopkins. Anything. A guy from Texas. Because from this came everything else. What was his name? Lightning Hopkins. Probably my favorite bluesman of all time. right up there with Robert Johnson. Hey Dovey, how's the new Acoustasonic treating you? It's very good. It's 10 acoustic guitars in one, but thinner package. It's, you know, like acoustic is like this thick. This is like thin. Is circle of fifths a thing on guitar? Yes, because it's tuned in fourths or in fifths, depending on your perspective. I'm a fan of your Purple Rain version. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you. Any tips for strap position playing standing? I can't tell you that because different lengths of hands, forearms, you have to figure it out. Pizza or tacos? I don't like tacos. Tacos are like tiny unfinished burritos. You bite into them and everything falls out. A burrito. Your question is pizza or tacos? My answer is a burrito. Favorite switch positions? Do you mean like on the 5-way Stratocaster? Well, this one has S1 switch, so like really unique sounds are in 1 and 2 with S1 switch enabled, which blends the neck pickup. What's your favorite whammy bar trick? Basically a dive bomb, just like all the way down. A taste of skywalking? Oh, you mean like skywalking on these haters? Favorite lift? Lately, I've been kind of good on deadlift. It varies. Used to be the squat was my favorite, but oh, and bench is going up. So actually, you can't have a favorite. You have to do all of them. Skywalking on these haters. Skywalking on these haters. Top Gun on Tom Cruise. I play the beats and don't lose. Yeah. Top Gun on Tom Cruise. Skr, skr, skr. Every morning, cool as a breeze. Pick up poison, I got what you need. That's my favorite song. It's one of my favorite songs in the last 5 years. Miguel Skywalker. That song is a genius. You know what? There's another song that came out last year that I like. It's probably my favorite song of 2020. It's Doja Cat, Say So. It has very similar vibe. It's a different song. It's about it. It's different. But Miguel Skywalker, and yeah, it's a brilliant song. I want to learn it word for word. It's great. It's a genius song. How did you learn to sweep pick? Well, slowly but surely. What's your favorite blues pedal? So it's a combination, you see, for like a blues sound. You see, again, blues artists were innovators. They broke the rules. There's a saying, Muddy Waters invented electricity, because before him, every bluesman played acoustic. So actually, you can play blues on whatever pedal you like and call it blues. Where can I sell my 15 kilograms of potatoes? Not here, and we don't spam here. Any tips on pinch harmonics? Yes. So what you need is very many distortion. And when you're learning, search for it. Normally, you'll have several locations. On different guitars, you'll have different scale lengths, and because of different scale lengths, it'll be in different locations. So know in which scales you are, where to hit it. but you do it with the edge of your thumb. And I dropped the pick. Where is it now? I dropped the pick. Oh, I found it. I've fallen and I can't get up. Play the thumbnail guitar. Again, not a concert, just a Q&A. Any Dorian tips? Oh, let's see. Listen, no requests. This is no requests. Stop requesting in the chat. We're just doing a Q&A. Look, we're trying to help people. I've noticed that during concerts, people ask things about guitar and such. So I thought, okay, it's a Sunday. We can do like a chill out, a hangout stream where I can answer your questions. You know, Dorian tips. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Do you prefer a sound of single coils or warmer humbucker sound? Single coils. But I don't like the hum. So the perfect solution was noiseless single coils. I think this is actually too fast. 160, 150 is the vibe. Okay. The American Ultra Strat, how do you like it? It's the best Strat Fender has ever made. The only upgrade would be stainless steel frets, which they're doing with the Ultra Lux. I have a Squier Telecaster and have been playing for 2 years. Do I need a better guitar to help me improve? No. Again, that comes from within. I need to like do a video where I do the whole gig on like the cheapest guitar ever or something to show that it's not about that. It's about the pedals. Not exactly, but pedals do improve a sound of a cheap guitar. I can literally plug in a bowling pin through my pedal board and it will sound very good, which I have a bowling pin guitar. And I plug it into this pedal board and it sounds very good. I've never tried any Japanese mid-range Fenders, no. I bought a cheap guitar and all I did was spend time tuning it, at least learn how to do that well. Now you see the problem with what you want is if it's going to be a cheap guitar that the strings beyond the nut don't end up at an angle, kind of like a Gibson forms a V after the nut. That will cause very many tuning issues. You're better off going with a Squier than you are with an Epiphone for that reason, if you're on the budget. Top 3 songs to jam on a looping pedal. Anything in one chord and making one chord sound cool. Have you tried Mexican Strats? Yes, I have too. I like them apart for the brick. You know the traditional square here? I don't like that. That's why I keep saying this is the best Fender ever. Because not only they did the perfect brujo, it's angled too. So it does not get in the way. But anything like a traditional brick, God, I can't stand it, you know? Yeah, I use different scales when improvising. We have Sean Daniel in the chat. How you doing? This is a Q&A stream, guys, not a song request stream. I thought it would be clear by the title. How was it moving from Eastern Europe to the US and managing to make a living? Well, somehow, I don't know actually. Maybe I'll write a book about it someday. Maybe someday someone will make a movie about it. You'll never know. Tips for someone who wants to start from zero, never played guitar before, best way to start and best guitar to start with. Best guitar to start with, used. Can you borrow? I bet you if you have a large circle of friends, there's someone who has a guitar that they're not playing and you can borrow it from them. That's a start. Also, YouTube. Yes. I like the star as Dovydas in the movie. That's funny. I think that would require like Christian Bale level of prep. Stevie Ray Vaughan? Yes. That is such guitarist. Correct. What is the adapter plug? That's an on-off switch. It's just on-off. That's all it does. I would like to make my own guitar. Thoughts? Don't do it unless you really want to. I like playing guitar. I don't want to make it. I don't want to even know how to make it. I don't care. I just want to play it and perform. Thoughts on fan fretboard? Yes. Yes. Excellent. Floyd Rose, if they would make a fan fret tremolo, that'd be great. How did you teach yourself to understand what you should play in any key? Well, you see, guitar is tuned in fourths, except for the second and third. So if you know a scale here, it's the same in another key. The shape is the same. Are Ibanez guitars good for shredding? So it depends. Steve I plays Ibanez, but keep in mind, the guitar that he plays is like, you know, $2,000 and up, and at that level, they do have 24 frets, flatter radius, and the strings are closer together. So technically, yeah, kinda. Where's the new Fender? It's behind me. You can't see it. It's also in the thumbnail. Click out of it and then click back and you can observe it in the thumbnail as well. Do you play any video games or just music for you? Yeah, just music. I don't I don't no video. No, none. I can't. I literally can't because with the amount of editing I have to do to catch up, and then I'm trying to release music. I would, first of all, I can't, and then second of all, if I did, I would feel guilty about myself, and then I couldn't live with the guilt if I wasted at least not just even 1 hour on playing a video. I can't do it. Yeah, it's just a video game, yeah. You uploaded a video? I think I did. I had a video scheduled. They have a baritone guitar. I guess 27-inch scale you could consider a baritone, so yeah. Ever tried strict curling? I've tried most of everything, so exercise-wise. Yes, I've tried that one. Against the wall. The problem with the gym I'm going to, there's not a wall really to do that against. Every wall is kind of like filled with equipment, so. Why don't you play metal? It's a preference thing. All right, so yeah, and this concludes our stream of Q&A. Hopefully I answered all the questions. How do you live with the guilt of not watching? I'm not gonna watch that. It's a TV show. Listen, have Benedict Cumberbatch star in a movie about Sherlock Holmes? I'll watch that. Will this stream be available to watch when it's over? For channel members. I try not to clog my channel up with past live streams as a regular video that are made for public. It's not good for overall channel, and most people don't even care. You know how you know? By how many people are watching right now. So you take that, and then you divide by the number of subscribers, and that's the percentage ratio of how people don't care about live streams on my channel. So if I leave it as public, it will just upset more people who missed it, because not only it'll be a long format video that no one's going to click on, they're going to be upset, oh, I missed this one. So it's best to just live it in the moment, and whoever saw it live, they saw it live. And channel members, they're sort of like, you know, Space Force. So they're going to watch because they do care. So any new shirts? Maybe soon. You're the best. Thank you. Beginner tips to start playing rock and roll. Slow blues. That's where rock and roll came from. It came from slow blues. Listen to Lightning Hopkins. Lightning Hopkins. That's your teacher right now for rock and roll. All the same chords and progressions, but much slower. Are you a hippie? Hippies were in the 60s. That's no longer, there's no more hippies left. That's it. Goodbye. Practice makes perfect, but don't try to be perfect. Done is better than perfect. And different is better than better. Chew on that. And we're ending the stream. Thank you. There's no outro. If you like this one, let me know, and we'll do more Q&As, maybe randomly on Sundays or something like that. Good night.